Okay, this is an overview of the Pickem bonus inside of Unity. I'm going to go through each animation and explain what needs to be turned on and off and all that goodness. So under images we have an animator that has an animation called Pickem bonus enter 1, and I'll just play that. So it's just an intro for the bonus as a whole. Whenever bags come in, and those particles that you saw should fire, so that's good. Then we go to our stay here. Alright, so after that little intro, then we can have our pick a bag sequence, or the text that should just start playing as an animation just on the Pickem panel, and then the text is right inside there, and that has a little animation on loop. Then the player will click on one of the bags, and then we have a burst for that, and then this orange bag will need to be turned off as soon as the particle finishes. So right there needs to be turned off. Boom, right there. Okay, and then this guy, bag amount, needs to be turned on. So they'll need to be turned on. If you don't have this turned off, it doesn't matter how we do it, but if it's not turned off, it'll play automatically because it has a separate animator on it. So we have animator on Pickem bonus and then another animator on bag amount, and bag amount is in each and every bag. So inside of bag amount we have bag amount open. So after that burst that you saw, we'll have this come in right on top, but that bag will be gone behind it. And there's a sparkle to go along with that, so don't forget about that. So it's going to get big, shrink down, and then we need to cut to the exit. So I made the idle just so in case we want to just let it sit there and sparkle a little bit, and then we play the exit, and then all the text disappears, and then we have our shadow object. And I will, just for demonstration purposes, turn off the renderer for the bag that was closed. So we have our open, idle, and exit. This is the reason why I just scrub, so I can better illustrate without it looping. Okay, and as soon as that has turned into a shadow, telling us that it's been already picked, then the player can then pick another bag, and this text will keep pulsing, so make sure that's still pulsing, telling the player that they can still make their picks. We'll have some kind of number showing how many picks we need, so I don't know if that needs to be built into a more compatible version, but that is not part of this demonstration at the moment. And then after they made their 2 picks, by the way, inside of here, this money is dynamic, so if you need to turn it into a multiplier. So the way I understand, we have 2 picks, and if you get a multiplier, that doesn't count against your picks. So if you need to change that to a multiplier, you can do that as well. Okay. So after all the picks have been done, then we can continue. Uh, we might need to come up with a better way to turn off these bag amount items, or we can just pull them out of the hierarchy and they'll play on their own. It doesn't really matter, whatever works for the programmer. So going back to the Pickem bonus animator, we then have an exit, which uh, makes the picking game go up, and then we have our final tally showing all the money that we won in that particular game. And inside of there, and the things that are being animated here are right here under win panel, Pickem win panel. So we got our win total text, the money amount, and then our particle. So I have this turn on, play on awake, so it should just turn on, and then I have a delay on it so that when it's coming in, the particles don't show up yet. Might have to tweak those keys a little bit. I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to tell until you actually play the game. And then our fade. And then we have an exit for the final tally, which gets rid of everything. And it turns off the particles. Yeah, that's keyed currently. So, alright, yeah, let me know if this is making sense and if I need to add anything to this before I finalize and get this up on, well, a lot of it's on Perforce already, so if you want to check it out. Thank you.